T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys. Hello, good evening, people. Hope you're all well. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's the Monday Night Live show. And believe you me, we have got plenty to chop up this evening, especially after what happened last night. Fellas, how you doing?
Not bad, bro. Not bad.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still feeling it, but it's not even necessarily the loss. There's just lost money in the bet. I told you a lot about. I cashed out. Then Roma scored the winner. It was a bad day yesterday. I actually just went bed. You know them ones where you just eat and go bed, like you just ain't got time for the rest of anything. Bro. So I don't know how much I've recovered. And then obviously the news we got today. Yippee! Yippee!
Well, that is one of the main talking topics, the whole injury situation. As always, people, if you're in the comment section, please make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Keep the comments clean, keep the comments respectful, but make sure there is a little bit of banter in there as well. We want some fun in the show, people, so make sure. Right, 4 topics to get through today. The injury situation, the top 4 situation, and also how we go forward as a team in terms of formation-wise and personnel-wise with the impending news that Diaz is going to be out until after the World Cup and that we don't know when Trent's going to be back. Where do you guys want to start? All fun.
I don't mind, bro. Wherever.
I think we should probably get the elephant in the room out of the way and then move on swiftly afterwards, innit?
What's the elephant in the room?
This whole thing with Henderson and Gabriel. I just want to read what's been said so far, just so people, because I think there's just a lot of speculation going on at the moment.
That's why I wasn't even going to speak about it. Just no one.
No, but loads of people in the chat are talking about it, so let's just brush it over because we can't dismiss it. We just go with what we know so far. So,
but we know nothing.
Well, there's still something that's come out. Well, it's enough to maybe have a tiny bit more understanding of maybe what happened. So, Henderson and Gabriel both presented their stories after the bust up. Referee Michael Oliver asked to speak to the pair to get their version of the events after the game, and that report has now been sent to the FA. The FA confirmed they are looking into the incident. It then goes on to say, however, it's still not clear whether the FA will take the matters further, especially as Arsenal boss Arteta did seem to suggest that anything that was said on the pitch should stay on the pitch. And I mean, to be honest with you, that alone says to me that it can't be that serious because there's no way Arteta wouldn't have backed Gabriel if it was something that was really bad and say, let's just leave that out there on the pitch. He would actually want, some form of punishment. And a few witnesses have also said that in the tunnel area, it was completely calmed down and nobody was even arguing or angry in the tunnel area after the game, including Henderson and Gabriel. So again, we do not know for sure and we do not know any facts and we'll just leave it there for now. But I think a lot of rumours everybody loves to do that, innit? Rumourville, everyone started to say what it is, rare. And we don't know. But I would be very shocked if it was something racial and Arteta said, what happens on the pitch is stay on the pitch. I'll be very shocked. Like, I can't imagine any manager hearing their player was racially abused and saying, we should just leave it on the pitch. It is what it is, kind of thing. So we'll see, innit? We'll see. I think everybody should just stop the speculation now, calm down. People saying they lip read things and all this stuff. It's like people just like to shit stir, innit? So let's just see. Let's just see. Especially from someone who I can't vouch for personally, because I don't personally know him, but it would be the most out of character thing ever for someone who's in so many anti-racial and anti-abuse campaigns as the leader to be the guy who all of a sudden is just acting that way on a pitch. So we'll see, innit? We'll see.
That's why I wasn't going to give it any time, because there is no story right now.
I know, but everybody's talking about it, so I thought let's just get it out of the way and then we'll move on to the real stuff until we know further.
Right, let's look at the situation from yesterday. Trent and Diaz both got injured. Trent is a twisted ankle. Diaz is an MCL injury, apparently, which means he will be ruled out between 6 to 8 weeks. That is obviously ruling him out until at least after the World Cup.
Yeah.
But not only that, news broke a few days ago about a centre midfielder, Artur, who was brought into the club to cover our centre midfielders and potentially start to make headway to becoming one of the starters in midfield. And he is out for 3 to 4 months as well. I want to ask you guys.
Sorry. Who's out for 3 to 4 months?
Artur.
Oh, yeah. Sir, I missed when you said the name. You got me bummy there for a minute, Cal. Oh, my days. I thought you were talking about Trent.
That wouldn't be that.
We don't even know. We don't know with Trent yet. We don't know. It hasn't been confirmed.
Boy. Just a little thing for people in the comments. If you're going to come in and accuse people of being racist without any information, you might get blocked. Like, I'll just be real with you. From all of us have unfortunately experienced racism in our lives. It's not something you really want to either one joke about or two falsely accuse someone of, because that's how real racism gets swept under the rug when there are false allegations or false narratives going around. So can we just quit that, people, and can we move on from it until you guys actually know what he said? Because the last time I checked, no one apart from Gabriel and Henderson knows what they said. So can we just leave it there? We have 3 major injuries, 2 of which are 2 of our biggest and most influential players.
That's correct.
How badly do you think this affects us between now and the start of the World Cup? Matt, I'll start with you.
This is really bad. Like, Trent being our playmaker, he's not in form. We know that. We know he's not in form. But I think we can all sit here and say we wouldn't have minded Trent getting dropped. However, we'd never want to see man get injured, just like any of our players, no matter how you think or feel about them. Trent is a major issue because it then puts more emphasis on our midfield as well for breaking teams down already, which we already struggle with. Artur, I mean, I don't even think we're gonna see the man play. I just gotta be real. We'll probably see Artur like 5 minutes at the end of our last game of the season. He's got a whole heap of bad luck. It's also a shame, but one thing I will say though, which Liverpool didn't cover themselves in glory in, no matter how good the player is that Klopp and Liverpool were concerned about Liverpool's midfield, whether it's been run ragged, whether players are tired. We've got too many injuries, so we went and brought in a midfielder who hasn't played any football, and then picks up an injury because of his lack of football. I'll leave that one there. And the Luis Diaz one, I cannot lie to you, he brings such an extra dimension to our game from the front 3. He was on the verge, you could see already this season, of becoming one of those players that you could always rely on week in, week out. And he offers something completely different. His ball control, his take-ons, his productivity was all going up a notch, and he gets struck down by an injury, which again, I still feel like the referee could have done something. It was obviously accidental in terms of how it happened, but it's the fact of the referee, in my opinion, allowed too much to happen in that game. And that's why he got injured with Partey falling on top of it. It affects us dramatically because it now means we have to shift people along again. It means we're either going to see most likely Jota left, Nunes through the middle, Salah right. But again, Diaz is the one forward that we have. We know that's very, very progressive and very confident. None of the others are playing like that at the moment, maybe other than Jota, who didn't have the greatest of game. Actually, no, Jota had a good game, but if I'm being honest. I feel like right now, everything's going, it's just not going our way. I'm thinking of it now as I'm talking, and I'm genuinely thinking like, I didn't think it could get any worse, and then it did, and we were left with the horror show of Henderson right midfield and Elliott left midfield in a 4-4-2.
We'll come on to that a bit later. Drift. Obviously, a lot's been made of Trent's form this season. But obviously, the kind of issue and the glaring issue is that we haven't really got anyone ready-made coming for him. But very few people have actually thought about the scenario of Diaz and Salah getting injured. I mean, we are one of the few channels, again, not to blow our own trumpet, who were big on it, saying in the summer, we've only got 2 wingers now. We now only have 1 winger. Do you think Diaz being out, and I'm not talking about the length of time, I'm talking about the impact. Do you think Diaz being out is more detrimental than Trent right now?
We don't have any wingers. We have wide forwards. When we play a 4-2-3-1, I've realised Salah's not even a winger. He's a wide forward because this is no disrespect to him. He has been completely ineffective all season, playing as a quote-unquote winger. Do you know what I mean? He is a more central, that's why I would call him a wing forward. So, bro, if I'm being honest, now that Diaz is injured, we don't have a winger, period, in the entire squad. But yeah, now we play even wider than we used to with the way the formation is, whether it be 4-4-2 is when you're defending, 4-2-3-1 when you're attacking, 4-2-4, whatever it is. We don't have a winger in the squad now. So Diaz's injury, Lord have mercy. And Trent's injury now, with Robbo being the other creative fullback who's out of form and coming back from injury himself, just call it a day. I'll be honest, do we have to really go through it? Can't you just tap out? Is there not a way you can just forfeit all the points and just do what it is?
It's funny you say that, Drift. I've actually looked into that, and you can't forfeit the points. I
can't just forfeit the points.
This is how you know how low I got yesterday. You speak about how low you got. This is how low I got. I was trying to look into the narrative of if Liverpool were to just kind of just, say, oh, we can't field anyone. Oh, no. COVID tells us again, oh, no. And yeah, can't run. We just lose all the games and then we would get relegated.
So do you know what I think we should do then? I think we should go 8 at the back and then just play Nunes.
Well, you're jumping ahead. You're jumping ahead.
Man said 8 at the back.
You're jumping ahead. Man,
no, we're in trouble.
3 at the back, Matt, to now playing 8 at the back. I want to play 8-2-1.
That's what I was gonna say.
8-2, 8-1.
No, I just want to play 8-2, blood. I just want to play 8-2.
No, well, we'll be kind of forced to play 8-2 when we play Man City because they won't let us breathe. Bro, they're gonna put us in that.
And we might as well just play 10-0 against Man City.
They're going to put us in that guillotine.
I would suggest zonal mark areas of the box and just try and stop them scoring and get a 0-0, innit?
I can already predict it. When you see a UFC fight, you know what he's going to do before it happens. You just see guillotine, body triangle. I can already see what's going to happen. It's just going to, one of them ones
head kick, bang.
It's just going to be
head kick, gone.
No, you know what it is?
Head shot, bang, dead.
It's not ever going to be that, guys. It's not, because that's too easy.
No, it's going to be a Khabib thing.
It's going to be a Khabib thing.
Oliveira.
100%, bro. We're going to suffer. What, you think it's going to be 1-0? They're going to take the foot off the gas.
He's going to stand over Henderson and say, talk now. I fight this chicken, talk now.
And Henderson would just say, it's just business.
It's just business. Business.
Yeah, no, we're in the mud. Because they are our wingers. Our wingers are Trent and Robbo. We no longer can play a system where they're allowed to be wingers. And Diaz. But we no longer play a system that allows our fullbacks to be the wingers. That's why the creativity has slowed down a lot from the fullback positions, and why we're being exposed a lot when they do progress forward. We now don't have any wingers in the team either. And I'm looking at the situation of who there is that can fill in, maybe. And do you know what's mad? And you lot are going to think I've absolutely lost my mind when I say this, because it makes me feel like I've lost my mind. But you know, the only player who can even slightly, in my opinion, be creative in the way Klopp is going to want him to be creative on a wide right position is actually Milner. If you actually think about it, Henderson can't do it. Elliot can't do it. Carvalho can't do it.
I see that, bro.
We're fucked.
You on your own, man.
We're fucked, boys.
I see you, man, on Wednesday.
And can I ask you, Cal, because you're the one who's been paying more attention to the youth system than me. Is Gordon, is he still injured?
Repent first, Drifty. Repent, bro.
I never said Milner should play. I said he's the only one in the team that would even half be suited to
take it back, Drifty, bro.
You said creativity.
I'm not taking back anything. We're in the
bro. You have a habit of saying things and things happening.
Yeah,
take it back.
Not only that, bro.
Okay,
Because we're all hurting. We're all hurting.
I take it back. I take it back,
bro.
There we
That's
go.
crazy. All right, that's cool. We can move now.
Is Kai Gordon injured still, bro?
Bro, Kai Gordon's a youth, bro.
We can't.
Bro, we have no choice, bro.
No.
Honestly, we have got boys. We have got no choice. What are we going to play Carvalho and Elliot as wide players?
No, wait, Drift. You're jumping ahead again, bro. You're jumping ahead again.
Yeah. You are still. You are.
Back to our tour.
Oh.
Drift just took us left, all the way left.
Yep.
Artur has only played about 15 minutes in the Liverpool shirt. Now, he was brought in to cover the midfield, potentially get into the midfield starting 11. How detrimental do you think this injury is for Liverpool? And I'm not even asking that in a silly way. I'm genuinely being serious. How detrimental do you think that is now that we effectively have got the exact same midfield that we had last season?
It's massive, bro.
It is, you know.
It's massive, because let's keep it a buck. Me and Matt was talking about this one time off air. If we get the Barcelona Artur, we'd actually be all right. Like people because of the way it happened, everybody, this is what I'm saying. Like everybody was so angry because it was such an underwhelming player for what everybody was hoping that we would get. But the player is super talented. He is not some bum player. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro. And if we got that Barcelona player and not the one frozen out by Allegri at Juve, we could have been onto something.
Artur could have done bits,
injury, and it's a wrap.
Bro, Drift, do you know what it is? Imagine this. We've sat here probably for about 2-3 years, and we've all spoken about, and including yourself, Cal, we've all spoken about Liverpool's midfield in general. No matter how good and talented the players are, we have too many injury-prone players. What I'm going to stick to what Drift said about Artur, because I still agree with that as well. But do you know one thing I also look at as well? Could we have potentially gone for someone who wasn't frozen out? Someone that maybe you kind of force the club and go, you know what? I know you don't want to lose this guy, but we're going to give you 60 when you know the guy's really worth about 45, whoever that player is.
Could we not argue that we could have got Zakaria instead?
Well, here's the thing. If you see Zakaria, I look at Zakaria as a centre-back /6. I don't look at Zakaria playing in the 8 role, which Artur can do. So it's about player profile. However, it did seem like we wanted him, but we just couldn't get him. It's weird because Klopp must be thinking, I can't rely on Naby. I can't rely on Ox. They pick up injuries. We go and bring in a new guy, and then the new guy gets injured. Bruv, it's such a Liverpool thing to do. I cannot lie to you. It's actually crazy.
Well, he was unfit, Matt. He was unfit.
Yeah, he was unfit.
He was unfit.
No, not injury prone. I get what you said.
Liverpool,
But what's so mad is the physios should have even said, like, he hasn't played football for how long, and we're gonna throw him into some intensive regime. My man hired. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Let's talk about physio and training.
Yeah.
Because I think we're past the point now where we can say this is bad luck, this is curses, we are getting muscle injuries more than any other team in the top 6.
It's because of that quagmire, isn't it? Is it quagmire? I'll call him quagmire. Call me. I shouldn't even disrespect him like that. Still. That's not his name.
Corn Meyer.
Yeah. I'll call him quagmire though. But
why is it we've not adapted our approach? And I'm not even saying players get special treatment and stuff, but Brendan Rodgers was the first to really speak about it. He said Sturridge trains different a day after a match. He's got fast twitch of muscles. He's more susceptible to picking up hamstring injuries.
I remember that.
He used to get the day off after every game, no matter what the situation was.
Man used to cater.
And Brendan kept him fit that season, right? And got the best season out of his whole career.
I need to add something before I forget. Don't forget what you're about to say. Do you remember when Sturridge got injured a few times and Klopp said Sturridge needs to know about pain and real pain? Just a quick question. Do you think that was wrong from Jurgen? Do you think it was wrong?
100%. Yeah.
No,
100%.
all right. No, so I'll caveat that. I think it was wrong.
Okay, I'll let you carry on. I had somebody to ask.
No. I quickly answer. I think it was wrong and right.
Okay.
Wrong to the sense of I don't think that should have been said out loud, but right because there were a lot of rumors that he would basically feel a little twinge and be like, I'm not training today. For me as a footballer, there's no day you go into training where you feel absolutely 100%, apart from maybe the first day.
But you know your body. That's the one thing I will say.
He's got injury PTSD, and he's always worried any twitch will turn into a pull and then he'll be out for another 2 months.
I hear that, Drift. I don't disagree with that bit, Drift. But what I will say is anyone who's got, in fact, no, I'm not going to say anyone who's got PSD. I'm going to use a very watered down example because PTSD is a very serious thing. But say, for example, I don't like shooting with my left foot because I shot with my left foot once. I fell off balance and I fell on my back and I hurt myself for a week.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
It sometimes takes someone to be like, no, you've got to just only shoot with your left foot. Someone's got to sometimes force you into a position where you get over that mental block and then you can go forward and move forward with yourself. So I think there's a bit of 50-50 there with that particular scenario. In this particular situation, it feels as though Klopp's saying to every man, I don't care how battered and broken down you are. You man are running 18 miles today and I don't care if we've got a game this evening. We saw in pre-season, players look knackered in pre-season, bro. I've never seen that before. Every
single person in our coaching setup, including Klopp, is obsessed, bro, with running, fitness. They're obsessed with it, bro. Like I don't know who we're hiring or what kind of sports science people we have, but I'm sure common sense. You know what, man like Chris is in the chat as well. Big up yourself, bro, because obviously he is a person who would know more about this than any of us. Common sense tells me, even without even being a scientist, 2 training sessions and then a football match is a really stupid idea. Like I don't even need to be a professional, and Chris can let us know if I'm wrong for that. 2 training sessions in the morning and then a football match in the evening or in the late afternoon is a really stupid idea. You're asking for trouble, Cal. Like, you're actually asking for trouble. And don't get me wrong, you could probably do that if you were like 10. Remember when we were all kids and we just play football for hours, bro?
Bro, we spoke about this the other night, bro. Remember how like we wouldn't even stretch.
You wouldn't even stretch, bro, and you'd just be in the football pen for hours, bro. Hours. Like, there was no such thing as a time limit and all that. But we were kids, bro. That's that natural bounce back. Do you know what I mean? When you're 14, 15 and all that. Once you get to a certain age, that doesn't happen anymore. Do you know what I mean? You have to be sensible about it. I don't know, bro. I just find it really stupid that we are so obsessed with running. And you know what? It kind of shows, because if you look at some of the other clubs who've got more obsessions, like how to keep the ball and all that, those things are less strenuous on the body, bro.
But the football aspect of football, yeah?
Yeah, the football aspect of it. Like, I wonder how often Klopp even lets us have the ball. Bro, do you remember this? Do you remember when you was at like semi-pro level or like high-end Sunday league level, yeah, where you was like competing for the top things? And there'll be days where you'd come in and the manager would be like, right, I did not like what I saw yesterday. You lot are not fit enough. We ain't even using the ball today. Everything we do today is about running.
Punishment session.
Punishment, bro. Punishment session. A ball.
Feel like you're about to throw up.
Put the balls away. Don't know why you even brought them. Go and put them away. The balls aren't even out today. We're not even doing, bro. That's what Klopp's like every week, it seems, bro. Like that. Why are we so
every
obsessed?
week? every day.
Every day, then, bro. Like, bruv,
TQ, bro. Daily. Like, that's what it feels like. It's rough, bro.
it's mad,
How
bro.
can we be 10, 15 minutes into a match in October, not even hit double figures in the league yet, and our players look leggy? That is concerning. That is real concerning, if you ask me. And I get it. Fitness is a massive part of football. But you hear athletes always talk about it. There is that fine point of finding your peak. And you can either be under your peak performance or you can be past your peak performance because you've overtrained. It feels as though we've overtrained and we continue to overtrain because it feels as though that's the only thought process they have in their mind where they feel as though that's how you can resolve the issue. Let's just train more and train harder. And really and truly, I think it's a mind thing at the moment. I'm not even talking about the players. I'm talking about the coaching staff and all of that. I think it's a mind thing.
Here's the thing, Cal. I'm seen as the sentimental one out of us lot. Yeah,
You are.
I'm the one. I'm the one. Fair enough. Maybe I am. Yeah.
You can't really do that when you said you'd give me.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, whatever, man. There's people out there that read star signs and be like, "What star sign are you?" and all that crap. It's your star sign and all that rubbish. Anyway, I'm sentimental. Yeah. I like my loyalty to my players, to my peoples, whatever, right? Now, even I would actually step aside from my loyalty and understand the process as much as I do love players like Mane and Origi, who I've had to watch go and deal with it, and I'm still dealing with it. I ain't over that shit. I ain't over it, but I'm dealing with it the best I can as an adult. But even I would accept, bro, if the process was that we had to train this hard and we had to run this hard and we had to do all of that kind of stuff, yeah, even I would accept, yeah, that if that is the case, bro, you need owners that have deep pockets that every 3 to 4 years will go and refresh the entire squad, get a whole new bunch of really talented young players in, and then we do it again. And then it would work.
Agreed. Hold that there. Fully agreed. We are going to come to that point at the show. Right. We've exhausted injuries, no pun intended. I'm going to go through some super chats and then we're going to move on to another very, very difficult subject, but a subject that has to be spoken about. So, shout out to Guna Lee. There's love to my brother, speedy recovery for Diaz. You know, big up yourself, Lee, for that super chat, man. Big up yourself. I know that's a genuine super chat as well. Jack of all spaces says, I told you, man, before, but easily the best pod shows in the fan base. I listen to your content all day at work. Excellent debates, real ones. Much appreciated, man.
Big up
really
yourself,
appreciate
bro.
that.
Big up.
Sultan says, big up Kopish family. What do you think? Get Madders can play midfield and he's playing right now, and get one of the Napoli midfielders, Labotka or Aguisa.
Boy, you want to start trying to negotiate with the Napoli president?
Yeah,
in January.
I was gonna say, Sultan. I fully agree with what you're saying, but we're gonna come back to that point in the show. So
I agree as well, but it's not realistic to go.
I'm coming around to the idea of Madison a lot, Drifty. I'm not.
You know what matters? Yeah,
I'm coming around to the idea for.
I told you, look.
Homegrown reasoning is in there as well, just to throw it out there.
I said, you know, I've been to yours for a minute. I bet when I walk in, it says, welcome to our home. And in brackets, it says, grown.
Can you imagine? Just small.
I would wet myself. If I walked in the door and I saw that, I would wet myself, bro. Real talk.
Mr. Dalsay just says VAR was not working yesterday. Check mirror. No way. Don't tell me VAR wasn't working in the biggest game of the weekend.
Bro, a couple people in the chat have been saying that they've admitted that 4 of the 5 cameras on the offside wasn't working or something like that.
What? Big Premier League.
Again, I don't know if that's rumors, but yeah, a couple people.
Yeah, okay. And people who cheat just fell and slipped on someone else, didn't they? Yeah.
Hey, Madder, okay, you're not coming around. Hey, Madder's in our midfield. I'm telling you, he would do.
But be honest, though, Drift. I've never said I don't rate Maddison. I've always.
Oh yeah, no. I know you've always rated it. I remember there was a point though where you would have preferred Barnes if we were going Leicester. I remember you. No.
Again, can we caveat that, Drift, because you're going to throw me under the bus still. I said Barnes was more of the type of player we needed as opposed to Maddison at the time because we were lacking in depth before we signed Diaz.
Okay, fair enough. It was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago.
I like when you say stuff like that, it can really damage my reputation outside. I have to caveat stuff like that because
fair enough.
I could pop up on another stream and someone goes, "Yeah, but you're the guy who wanted Barnes over Maddison," and I'm in the mud after that, innit? Next super chat. MZ, do we drop BBD against City?
Come out to the ring.
Do we drop BBD against City to keep the home record?
Yeah. I think we should.
Oh, wait, home against City? Sorry.
Yeah, which is going to make it even worse.
Oh, shoot. For some reason, I thought we was away, you know.
Yeah, you remember 2021, innit?
Oh, flipping hell, bro.
Yeah, our lad's on loan to Bayern. Said he's on loan to Bayern Munich. Guys, we're finito. It's not looking good, bruv. Ash says FA statement on VAR. They said Saka wasn't seen on more than one camera. Supposed to be 5 camera angles. Basically, he was offside, but camera wasn't working. Gabriel isn't handball, but Rashford is. So just on that. So by the way, I fully think Gabriel's was a handball, as you would have seen from my reaction during the watch along. However, it's different rules for attackers and defenders, so we can't compare the Rashford one with the Gabriel one, even though the Gabriel one was a handball. It's 2 completely different rules.
Bottom line is though, Gabriel's is a handball though.
Yeah.
Remember, I told you, man was doing that Daniel LaRusso.
Yeah, but it's standing like a teapot, bruv. Like, here's my handle, here's my
And the wickedest thing is, all the Arsenal fans will use the age-old, really stupid, you're being salty and all that, because you can't have a grown-up conversation with somebody when they beat you. It always gets childish. Everybody wants to do the man, all that crap. But let's just have a grown-up conversation about it. That is absolutely ridiculous. It's a very important game for both teams. It could have happened to both teams if that's what they're saying. Because if that's what they're saying, it could have happened to both teams. And what you're telling me is because VAR wasn't working, that's the reason why they didn't know that it was an offside, which totally changes the game, by the way. Because if that first minute isn't them getting a goal, we're not down and chasing the game from jump and all of that crap. So straight away, it changes the whole complexion of the whole game. Plus, the handball totally changes the complexion in terms of, like, it sets the precedent for what the referee is or isn't going to do. That then makes you feel like the injustice when they give the soft ass penalty to Jesus later on in the game. Because I've seen it back. I'm not going to lie. I've seen him given. I'm not going to say I haven't seen him given, but that was softer than baby shit. I'm sorry. Man went down like there was a sniper in the. I've seen Drogba be like less dramatic than that. Like, and Drogba used to be the biggest, like, you know what I mean, when it came to like being a drama, I've been shot from the stadium and all that. Nah, man, I can't just see things like that, and we just got to get on with it and just bypass it like it's just something. Well, we miss out on top 4 by 1 point, and it would have been the point we would have got at the Emirates. Do you know what I mean? Like,
of course.
I've seen teams get relegated because of this. Didn't Sheffield United get relegated because of this? Like, it can't just be brushed over like it ain't, like it's some minor thing.
No, it's Bournemouth. Sorry, it was Bournemouth that got relegated.
Was it Bournemouth that whoever it was that went down because Aston Villa got that you know what I mean? Got that goal that shouldn't have been given. Like these things just shouldn't be brushed over. Like, oh well, let's get on with it.
No, I hear you.
Salty. Who cares and all that crap? Nah, that's a joke, man.
I hear you.
AM says, I'll be straight up. I ain't watching Liverpool until further notice. Next week, I'm watching El Clasico instead of the City game. What are you saying, boys? We do the El Clasico watch long instead of the Liverpool
we
City
might
watch.
as well, wouldn't it?
No, I'm joking, bro. We can't.
What is El Clasico next Sunday?
Who would rather watch Liverpool getting pumped and dumped by Man City over El Clasico?
Well, everyone apart from Liverpool fans, to be fair.
I'm not gonna. What is it on the same time? El Clasico, Liverpool City.
No idea. Probably after. It's usually in the evening in Spain.
Yeah, it's very rare that they try and put the 2 games like at the same time, but that's mad still.
Zabiri says, Matt, 2-2 draw at Rangers, 4-0 loss at City. How long are you giving Klopp? By the way, if Klopp leaves, I reckon Edwards comes back with a new car smell vibes.
No, you shouldn't really go back, really, innit, when you think about it. Would you look?
Hold on. You wouldn't have taken Genie back in the summer, no?
I would have, but a part of me would have just been doing it for nostalgia. I would have kind of thought in my mind, this is probably a bad idea.
For
like,
nostalgia.
Speak for yourself, brother.
Yeah, I would have wanted
would've
Junior
taken
back
Junior
for
back.
nostalgia because I love him. But there is a part of me that always believes if you leave,
Yeah.
you shouldn't really go back to the club you've left. Like very
What about
rarely
Sadio
does it
Mane?
actually work. No, now he's gone. Honestly, I'll be like, what's the point? Like, you know
You
what?
a
He's my
lying
favorite player. But
Lying.
he's gone now, innit? What's
Is this
the
a
point?
Liverpool
You
done
a
to you?
lying
Is
mother.
Liverpool done to you?
Yeah, no, I'm defeated,
You
bro.
were
Aye.
lying mother.
Don't let me say it again, Drift. Wake up.
You are telling porcupines, bro.
Don't make me laugh, man. It's not funny, bro.
Nah, Drift.
It
actually lied
never
to our
really
face.
works, though. Let's
This is
be
what
honest.
Liverpool
It
done to
doesn't
Drift,
really
you know.
work.
You take back Mane in a heartbeat,
You
bro.
will take back Mane. Hold on, just quickly. Bayern said, you know what? We're going to sign someone else. Sadio, you can go back to Liverpool. Would you take Sadio
January.
back? Yes or no?
Peter, let me come out of the ring.
Huh? What are you saying, Drift?
Yeah. I probably would.
There you go.
There we
Just
go.
be
I
honest.
probably would. But I would be worried it wouldn't work. That's my point. I'd be worried it wouldn't work because a lot of the time it doesn't work. You know,
I
There's
hear that, though. I did.
very few times, and I've seen players go back to a club or a manager go back to a club. I can think of a few exceptions, like Mourinho did win the league again at Chelsea, little thing. But like, just a lot of the time, it's almost like just leave that chapter where it was, innit?
Craig
You know?
Bellamy. Random one.
Yeah.
Random time.
That did work.
It
That did work.
works. Every now
I
and
wouldn't say either Bellamy's spell was exceptional, but like
No,
he definitely
I know what
wasn't
you mean.
crap when
Yeah,
he
yeah.
came
No, but the
back, you know
older
what I mean?
Bellamy actually was probably better than the younger Bellamy. If
I
I'm
just
being
think I think we was in a better place when he came back. That's probably more what it was.
honest. Yeah.
Like Bellamy was a baller still.
He
We
was.
also done at golf clubs with Risa. We moved.
That man was a class still.
Have you heard Risa tell that story?
Yeah, on Filthy Fellas. Big up Filthy Fellas.
Yeah. That's actually
It's
hilarious.
a very different story Risa told to what we were told still.
Risa ain't no idiot though. You know?
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna
Risa-
lie, Risa
I
ain't
never
no.
said he is. I'm just saying it's two different stories. I'm not saying who I believe.
Yeah,
do
yeah,
not
the way-
I
very
just
good
disbelieve Risa would get batted up easily. That's what it is.
But what did
like.
he exactly?
Yeah, but
Because
Bellamy's a
what did
different
he-
kettle of fish
Carl,
still.
what did he exactly say? What did he exactly say, Risa?
I think he said something along the lines of he didn't realize Bellamy was going to attack him, and then the next morning he was waiting for Bellamy, and it kind of he got basically talked out of it and asked not to do anything.
Man said they had to get talked out the walk because Bellamy knew what time it was. See, when you want to catch man on surprise, cool. But when you know the man comes back and he's like, "All right, you caught me first time, but now I'm in your grill. What are you saying?" You just see them man come. Yeah. Bellamy don't really want it still.
Innit? Because I always gotta worry about it that I roughed up way back. Coming back after all these years.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Ash says no Trent, Millie up against Foden 2.0.
No. Gomez. It has to be Gomez. Has to be because Calvin Ramsey's ain't even trained. Well, he's just, you know what I mean.
That just reading out made my body just go cold still. Sultan says, do you think FSG sell the club if we finish 6th or 7th?
No. Do I wish they would?
They ain't selling us. It ain't happening.
I'm gonna be real. I don't really come out and say stuff like thingy, but something's got to change, man. I'm gonna be real. Something's got to change.
They've got to go.
Bro, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this. If you guys had a house that you barely had to decorate, barely had to put any money to, but it was bringing you enough cash,
I know.
would you sell it?
I hear you.
Depends.
But this
you
is
would it's bringing you bare cash, and you're not having to put any of your own money into it.
It depends it depends how much the offer is from someone to buy it.
All right.
If I'm gonna get way over what it's worth, then I probably would.
And who's paying way over what Liverpool's worth? Because you know
somebody will. Somebody will.
You're looking at about 4.5 billion to pay way over.
Yeah. After I watch Bowley put that conglomerate together and buy Chelsea for that much, I actually have absolutely no doubt Liverpool will get sold. Absolutely no doubt.
There's always a buyer, Carl. Do you know what it is? There's always a buyer. There's
Chelsea
always
had
buyers.
to sell.
No, but Cal,
Yeah, but
there's
they could have just
always
fallen
bias.
into the mud, bro. You know what I mean? They could have just fallen into the mud.
One thing that even surprises me, that even though obviously Chelsea being Chelsea, remember, Chelsea could have been bought by owners who were similar to us. But guess what? They got owners that are flipping like Abramovich. Bro,
We
I
don't
can't
know.
even lie
To
to
be
you.
fair, it's just the first year, so we
Do you want to
actually
know our
don't know.
luck? Do you want to know our luck? We'll get bought out by a consortium who is exactly like FSG.
Like a Mike
Yeah.
Ashley regen or something, isn't it?
Yeah, no, Mike Ashley will be in the consortium, and we'll only find out once the club's been bought.
Yeah. No, we'll find out when we see Sports Direct on our shirt
Yeah, for
sponsor.
real.
Yeah,
One of them
real.
ones.
It'll be
Glenn
called
says,
Direct Anfield.
Glenn
the new
says,
stand.
such an omni shambles right now. Never mind 4-2-4, it's 2-4-2. Boy, for real. Alexander says recent 12 versus previous 12 game stat is mad. Concede FC. Yeah, we always concede first.
We always concede, bro.
Jamrock says, well, Pep did say training is our transfer in his book. He literally said that.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, that is
He actually did.
pathetic.
So, but again,
We did.
I'll be very clear. I've said for years now, way before it's fashionable, I wanted FSG out. But you now see why I hold Klopp and Pep accountable for some of the nonsense that's going on. I don't want to hear man say in his book, training's our transfer. Sorry, like what?
Yeah, but
That's
he's
like-
saying what he's had to do because of the way our owners are.
Drift. This is how these men work, bruv. Or else
And
why
that's
would
how they
FSG
work,
have
bro.
them? Why would FSG have these lot? Remember,
No,
they
they
could
man
have
got
chosen Ancelotti or Klopp. I'm over the moon they chose Klopp before anyone starts anything crazy. What would Ancelotti have demanded in his first
Money.
window? A new spine, bro. How long
Yeah.
did it take Liverpool to get a new spine?
Final.
Yeah.
And what did
No,
we have
I'm
to
not saying that
At
Klopp
what
isn't
cost?
very,
We had
very.
to sell the magician to get a spine.
I'm not saying that Klopp isn't very into that type of way
Yeah,
of
like that.
playing. But I'm not believing this. Klopp wouldn't get a world-class player in to improve the squad because he'd rather train Harvey Elliott. Nah, man. I know he wants to improve Harvey Elliott.
No,
I know
that's true.
he does.
That's true. We're
But
not
he
saying
would not say no to a world-class player just
No,
because
I
of Harvey.
agree.
He's telling
I
us
agree.
what we have to hear, man.
But there are things-
He's telling
when
us
you-
what we have to hear.
I'm reading a book in it, and I'll be honest, like the main problem still isn't Jurgen, by the way. Like he's not the main problem. Like I'm not saying Klopp out, he's not the main problem. But there are things that Klopp can definitely change to make him better. But I think what it all stems to is I'm just gonna say this quickly. I think Klopp has been shortchanged, and he is kind of content at the same time. He's almost accepted, like, oh, this is how it is. It's worked before, mate. I should be able to do it again. But I don't think he's realizing like what's in front of him, innit? It's one of those ones. All we need to really see, in my opinion, is Klopp get more financial backing and then take it from there, and then everything else will work itself out. Because I'm pretty sure if we all sat down with Jurgen Klopp, he would not tell you my plan was to play Elliott and Henderson as right and left midfielders. He would not want to do that. He would have hoped by now the players would have come in and been replaced, and he would have had a budget where he can make these changes. But I could be wrong, but that's just what I think. There's no way Klopp's sitting there going, yeah, do you know what? I don't want Mbappe, bro. Why? Because, we got my man in the reserves, bro.
Yeah, we just bought Carvalho. No point in getting Mbappe.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's limits to, like, I understand Klopp has philosophies
not real
because he believes in, like, player, like, development. But there's player development and then there's realism. I also feel like Klopp is a realist as well. I do think so. I think he knows, like, the midfield. He now knows the midfield can't cut it, hence the change of formation. But again, remember when I said to you, searching for answers, bruv, he's searching because he hasn't got the solution right now. It's actually kind of sad to see because the solution isn't within the squad.
You know what we are, Cal? And apologies, I know I always go to the analogy, but just the easiest way for people who don't get what we're talking about to understand. We're the guy who's got work tomorrow. We've looked in our wallet and realized there's only enough money for travel. So we can't go on lunch break to Pizza Hut with everyone tomorrow. We've got to go in the cupboard, see if we've got some sardines, some tuna, something we forgot we even had, and we've got to make sandwiches and bring them in. That is what we are. That is how Klopp has to operate. Klopp can't go to Garfunkel's or Pizza Hut or whatever with the man them tomorrow for lunch. He's got to do a packed lunch thing. He's got to bring, like style it and bring his kid's Spider-Man packed lunchbox and make a joke about it when he gets to work. That's what Klopp has to do, bro. And don't get me wrong, he probably won't be hungry afterwards. But he's still gonna have FOMO.
So what's the youth taking their lunch to school?
Oh, the youth's taking Kai. You know the Ziploc bag.
Plastic bag.
You know the Ziploc bag.
No.
You know the Ziploc bag. The Ziploc.
No. The kid's got two in it. You know, every kid's got two lunch boxes in it.
No, yeah, that's true. No, Kyrie's
you've got the new one and the old one, innit? Yeah. You got the new one and the old one.
Well,
Might will be held together by sellotape because the clasp is broken. But it is what it is, isn't it?
No, Klopp can't go to lunch with a man then.
He can't go lunch with a man then, bro.
That's
or he can, but he's got to sit there and eat a sandwich while everyone else. I don't want to be able to smell a deep.
I'm laughing.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
I've been there, you know. I'm not gonna. I'm laughing.
We all have,
bro. Everyone has been there. Don't lie.
The bun and cheese out of his bag, bro.
Don't lie. Everyone's been there. Everyone's like, you going lunch or like if you're like, nah, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna go still. You look, I've got my lunch still. Like I've already got mine.
And everyone has used this line. Nah. I don't really eat takeaway now. I prefer home cooked food. Everybody's used that line to style it.
I just say it straight, bro. I just be like, I ain't got it, man. I got this bun and cheese though, and I rock with this, bro. I'll do it, bro. I ain't no shame in me, bro. If I ain't got the money, bro, I just tell you straight. Like, I ain't got it.
The man that are going Gauchos and you're going Tesco Meal Deal, one of them ones.
That was uni for me, bro. Uni was bun and cheese.
No, uni was mad. Yeah.
Matt knows them was like, hold on. You're going where? Gaucho. I thought he said Tesco. Yeah. Now I'm going back to the office.
In it, or you're like, all right, I left my thing back in the office. Oh, you man, go ahead. I catch up.
I catch up with you. Look at, hey, what happened to you, blood? I had a bit of a bellyache when I got back to the office. I thought it's long, innit? Like, yeah, bro, big man ting.
Jamrock says double session on the 29th of July. Community Shield on the 30th of July and Strasbourg on the 31st of July.
It's in the book as well.
I'm just doing a weekender, you know. I'm doing a football weekender, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Bender, bro. just pitch crawling, you know. Just be on some
must go on a pitch crawl, you know. Oh my days.
Unruly Rascal said, Cal, why are you running? Don't go anywhere. Where's the link? I was here yesterday and no link. What's going on? Link.
I think he was asking if he could jump in whether we win or lose. Remember, in the build up, was it the Friday show? Maybe in the build up before the because Unruly's an Arsenal fan, isn't it?
Oh, apologies.
Yeah. Look, but I was trying to think.
Apologies. Friday. You. Look, I take all the smoke because I dish it out.
We let Leon, bro. We let Leon. We did.
We did.
That wasn't on purpose, Unruly Rascal. Apologies. I'd have taken the smoke, man. I've been dishing out for years. It's only right to take it back when you guys win because of cheating and VAR. I'm joking.
2 wins in 20. I would keep your feet on the ground, but you know
they never keep their feet on the ground.
You can enjoy this one though. You can enjoy this one.
Ash says, can we get Connor Ben's doctor in for the rest of the season? That glow up over the last 18 months was a madness from Connor. All seriousness, Fergie didn't have loyalty to his assistant. You got to freshen things up. Fergie had loyalty to no one apart from the trophies he was competing for. So
although, you know what? I will caveat this with one thing though. Fergie didn't necessarily get rid of his number two. Yeah, they were normally so well respected that they moved up into a bigger position. So it wasn't really that he just went, you're crap, and just got rid of them. But he wasn't afraid to lose them because he always knew he could get.
He wasn't afraid to change.
That's what the difference was.
Man, that's a football boot of Beckham at the height of his powers, bro.
Yeah.
Bust his eye, bro.
The Yap Stam one is the one that proves he didn't care because everybody knows he should have not got rid of Yap Stam. Like everybody knows,
Yeah.
but he didn't care, innit? It is what it
Ruud
is.
Van Nistelrooy left the stadium and never came back, bro.
It's true, and
changed a lot.
Fergie didn't know. Nangelone was just like having a vape back then. I can't even lie. It was normal. It's normal for some of the players. Them man
Even
never-
Roy Keane. Roy Keane said he came into work and then he was like, "Bro, I'm sacked." Like he didn't even know it was gonna happen, Bobby. He was sitting in his car thinking, "Bro, is this really over?"
But one thing I will say about Fergie though, and this is why you have to know, like he's one of the greatest. He is. You can't lie. He said from day Wayne Rooney would his career would have been better if he looked after his body better. He always said that. He's like, you know, back in the day when we said, "Oh, Rooney's built like a track house," so to speak. No, obviously back then, but what it is, obviously, Ferguson could see behind the scenes of that man never looked after his body, bro. You see, like how it is today, like the nutrition. If
Have you
Rooney
seen
was
the
on a,
documentary, man.
I haven't.
The Rooney, bro, he talks about it, bro.
Yeah,
Man was going out drinking at the weekend, all sorts, bro.
Rooney,
He didn't look after himself. He
I'm
was
pretty
the
sure.
hand of football, bro.
I'm pretty sure Carroll weren't far behind either. You know, Carroll was well.
You only have to look at Wayne Rooney now and see he didn't take care
Bro,
of it.
it's mad, you know. You know,
He's
some
younger
players
than Ronaldo,
retire.
by the way. He's younger than Cristiano.
Bro,
Yeah,
Rooney
yeah,
looked
I
like
know.
he could be man's like granddad and that. Like,
Yeah.
bro, he really
Ibra's
has.
41, still kicking ball, and Wayne Rooney's 35, and he's a manager.
Bro,
That
Rooney
just
looks
goes
like
to show you, bro.
That-
he looks
that
like he's
for
lived
me-
3 lives.
That's
Yeah.
crazy that Ibra's still kicking ball. And don't get me wrong, Ibra's had his injuries, but look at the shape Ibra's in compared to Rooney. That's mad.
And I tell you what's mad. Do you
Yeah,
lot know that
Say, bro.
Joaquim is still playing
balling, yeah,
on
yeah.
the wing for
No,
Real Betis?
That don't make no sense. That don't even make no sense.
He's a G.
Bro,
How old
He's
is Joaquin?
another-
Wow.
You know
How
he's
old is
another one.
Joaquin?
You know
He's
he's another
nearly
one that was close
42,
to
man.
coming. You know he's another one that was close to coming to Liverpool at one stage.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
I know, bro. Man,
Pete Joaquim was a baller.
Oh
bro.
my! Only him and Cristiano Ronaldo in the first early days, the only two I've seen have up Ashley Cole.
bruv,
Yeah,
Joaquin was different, bro.
But he still plays ball. How
I
is that
don't
possible,
understand.
bro?
I don't understand, bruv. He looked after himself.
James Milner's got a minute left. He's nearly 42 and he's still kicking ball, bro.
He's got me. Them power league shouts there, you know, 1 minute for the sap. You know you're blowing hard when you say 1 minute because it's usually 2 minutes.
Bro, I
You're
swear.
blowing hard.
Man.
No, it's actually
Oh,
mad,
man.
you know. It's mad.
Milo
still.
says baby hair cow baby's hair is
Little man's
little
Little man say, yeah.
Oh, big up. You know, we got Stevie's haircut at the weekend.
I'll swear.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, not all the way down. He's kind of got the Masford out at the moment as well.
He's got a man for that like you.
Yeah. His hair's longer than mine. His hair was down to his back though, so his hair.
I thought you was gonna say you did the golden child, bro.
No. What big it?
Yeah.
No, you can't pick it.
I could never do that. That would be deep.
Yeah, he'll be frightened. He'll be frightened.
Yeah. Man, looking at himself in the mirror and squaring up to himself, bro. That's a big transition to go through.
Hey, big up Stevie though with the Masvidal as well.
Hey,
though.
sometimes you just make it real quick and then
You're just looking for company, bro. You're just looking for company.
I am.
Bro.
Yeah.
No beats. I think we'll beat City. # Phoenix, bro. I want to know.
No, listen. You know it's always love, brother. Big up as well. I spoke to him earlier on today, very briefly, but it's always love. But bro, come on, bro. You know it's not. Yeah, we're not beating City, bro.
Do you know what?
You never hear me say that as well.
Yeah.
I'm the one person that I always think we can do. But I'm gonna be honest, just straight away.
You know what we're gonna be like? You know, in Toy Story when Sid starts breaking up the toys and just putting them back in mad combinations. That's what City are gonna do to us. You're gonna see Salah playing at left back at one stage, chasing the ball, and then you're just gonna see Nunes being the DM. They are gonna rip us to shreds.
We've actually got footage of what they're gonna do to us.
Do you know what kills me every time that clip? how long does it take my man who did the drop kick to get up? Because he's not in a good way, you know. Like, he's not in a good way at all. He sacrificed everything to get that door open. He's in a big, bad way.
We're already in trouble, man. We're in trouble.
We are. Ice Freezy said Carter Walcott is out for 2 months. Mo Sahara. Carter Walcott, do me a favor. Yafu says, why are centre backs forward for free kicks on the halfway line? In hindsight, it wasn't the smartest thing to do, to be honest.
And there was an instruction to actually stay up there, apparently. Like, it wasn't actually an accident. Van Dijk was told to stay up front.
What, when the counter-attack started happening?
No, you remember in the last 5 minutes when
No,
Van
that's
Dijk
at the
was up
end of
front?
the game when I was like, why is Van Dijk on a scream? I was like, why is Van Dijk up front?
I'm talking. No, I think this is referring to the free kick that we had on the end of the first half and then went on.
Oh, no, I get why. Because they're the best headers. So if the free kick was better, it's a goal scoring opportunity. Because let's be real, if that was on the other side and Trent whipped that in, it would have probably come to a goal scoring attempt. Do you know what I mean? But like, Thingy was having one of the worst games I've ever seen him have, and it was just a terrible free kick. So
Vince's viewpoint says, what's this about the English FA investigating Jordan Henderson for potential sort of possible racial abuse towards Gabriel? Yeah, we've spoken on it, Vince. There is no news yet. So
and again, it's a speculation because I think there's an extract that Jiff even read out about Arteta said, whatever says on the pitch stays on the pitch, which says to me, and again, I'm just saying, says to me that it's not racial only because of that quote from Arteta. If that's true, by the way. But that's all that's been said. That's all that's been said so far. So,
like, we've all played football. If someone called us the C word on a football pitch, we'd get irate at the time. But by the time the game's done, it's probably like you've probably forgotten about it.
100%.
If someone said something to you racial, something's happening off the pitch, right?
Indeed.
All right. So I think
that's what I'm saying. I would be very surprised if Gabriel and Henderson were fighting in the tunnel and Arteta said that let's just leave it on the pitch if it was racial. That wouldn't.
Because Arteta's not going to say that as well.
He wouldn't. If anyone's racist or anyone's homophobic, that's not just getting left on the pitch. Yeah. Those 2 things are getting dragged out. They're getting investigated, and punishments will be dished out. And violence as well, obviously, if there's violence on the pitch.
Well, unless you're John Terry in it, but we move.
Well,
that's a move,
isn't it? We move.
Mr. Darcy just says Fab's Liverpool career is finished, in my opinion. Debate it on.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I think he's in. I think he's in a dark place right now. He's in a dark place right now. But there's no way at 28 years old we could say that Flacco's career is over. Come on, man. Like, he's just going through what you call a bad patch.
It's not about the age, though, Drift. It's about the mileage.
I hear that. But I still believe you use him sparingly.
By 25, unfortunately, because of the mileage that Gerard Houllier and their man put him under.
No, but he even admitted there's a history of bad muscle injuries and health issues in that regard in his family. He said his brother, his dad all suffered.
We made it worse.
No, we didn't. But Flacco is just tired. He's not getting injured all the time. He just looks leggy. I think a long break and being used sparingly, you fully come back from that. You come back from that. Do you know what I mean? He's a 28-year-old athlete. You use him sparingly. He's not 40 games a season anymore. Now he's 20. You use him when you need to. And you have a Chouameni or somebody who plays, who's the new young guy, and you play Flacco where and when necessary. That's what you're supposed to do. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Hi, Momo says, check Twitter. Ball clearly hits Gabriel's chest before arm, so it wasn't handball. Don't know why Sky Sports didn't show that angle. I mean,
Harty, you have to be an Arsenal fan.
I've not seen that angle. I've got to be honest.
We watched it clear. It literally hit his hand straight away.
ETH trash Tottenham have no pool, says easy win. Okay, if you say so. LFC R786 says Narco, all comes down whether to whether FSG think Liverpool will decrease or increase in value over the next couple of years. At the moment, it's looking like we'll lose value, and they'd rather sell whilst value is the highest.
I agree with that.
I hear that. We've just signed a new kit sponsor deal. The stadium is almost finished. Well, stadium will be finished renovating next summer, which will bring in more money from season ticket sales and ticket sales. The Coca-Cola deal just started. I'll be honest. If we don't get Champions League this football this next season, FSG are all right. You know why? Because the Champions League money we wouldn't have got, we won't get. Sorry, they just won't spend in the market, so everything will balance out for them.
No, but that's the problem, bro. We'll be a Europa League club for 4, 5, 7 years. That's what will happen. Because everyone else is improving. So if we drop out and stop spending money, we'll just become back to what we were like before Brendan Rodgers got in.
I hear that. But you know what also will continue happening? They'll still continue to get other people come on board and buy into FSG and all this stuff. Why? Because they go to the meetings and they say, we're Liverpool owners.
I don't know, man. I think it's a very slippery.
I hope I'm wrong. But we've seen Liverpool go through some bad phases under FSG and they ain't sold us. Ain't even been close to wanting to sell us. And they've had offers. We know this.
But the club wasn't as valuable at that point, though. If they can get 4.5 billion for it right now, I think they should take it.
We think they should take it. They might.
I think they might as well.
I hope so.
Although to be honest, they are portfolio building. They're out here just collecting sports franchise like fucking Pokemon.
Exactly. I hope I'm wrong though. FSG know they're at a crossroads. They know they need to spend 200 mil plus now. There's no getting around it. Do they sell us at our highest value or risk 200 mil and our value decreasing? I reckon they sell. Bro, again, I want to be clear. I want them to sell like yesteryear. But again, like we sit here saying they need to spend 200 mil. We've been saying that since 2020. Before 2018, we were saying that since 2012. We've been saying this for the best part of a decade. They ain't going to do it. We know what they are. Ash says meal deal Klopp. Yeah, not even a good meal deal either. It's just not even a good one.
They've started letting you have Tropicana in the meal deal still.
That's not bad still. LFC.
It's only like this big though.
Yeah, I know. The little 2 goals if you're lucky, bro.
Yeah. Finish your food first.
Yeah. LFC R786 says FSG can't cope with this market. They know this. They don't need to cope with it. They just want to make profit. Like
they just want to make
care if we win or not. I have to be clear about it. FSG don't care about if we win or not. Us winning is top 4. That's their league title. Our league title is holding the trophy and doing the bus parade. Theirs is, hey, top 4 Champions League money. Sweet. We go again next year. Go on, give him 6 mil. He did well with the 10 last. Give him 6 mil this. Like, we know what they are. Like, why are they going to change? Like, seriously, why are they going to change?
Man said reduce the budget. I was like, yeah, that one would take, give him 6.
Like, why would we change?
No, it's true.
I'm not being funny.
It works. No, you're right, though. No, you're right.
If Liverpool won yesterday and someone said Cal's going to be really humble about it and he's not going to get any Arsenal fans, how would you two react to that?
I'll say, do not bet anything you like on that.
Why is that? Because I've got a history of it, innit?
100%. You're going to do it, bro.
Historically, I'm a bit of a dickhead when it comes to Liverpool winning games, especially against Arsenal. Historically, FSG are a bit dickheads when it comes to giving us money to revamp the squad. Like, all I'm saying, don't be surprised if one of the big boys gets sold in the summer. I'm starting to prepare myself mentally for that.
Do you know what? I don't even like FSG in and out and stuff. I think those kind of narratives really silly.
I'm not gonna lie, Cal just went like a quick.
I saw Matt do that, you know.
But nowhere. Where was that shadow punch from, bro?
You
can't say that because in my brain went, but who are we gonna sell? Just quickly.
Find a new contract.
Oh no, you got. You know what? That's for another day. I can't have that conversation.
Who will sign a new contract?
No, the person who signed. We can't have that. I can't even entertain that right now.
Millie?
No.
Who just signed a new contract?
I know you spent. Man said asset, bro. Asset. He signed a new contract.
But who just signed? Oh, Mo.
Yes. I can't entertain that though. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, even his bloody price tag is
doesn't have a great season and we don't finish Champions League. They have all the reason in the world to sell Mo Salah.
Do you know what I will say?
Tell me I'm lying.
when I say FSG will
You
be
lot told
so
me not to
done.
put things in the atmosphere.
No,
You
not
lot
just
are
because of
talking
that,
all
but because
reckless
you
like
remember, I
this.
don't know if you've seen. There's an article with Billy Hogan talking about. Have you seen it? Billy
Oh,
Hogan talking
Billy
about Liverpool.
Hogan, bro.
No.
Billy Hogan knows about as much football as Hulk Hogan, bro. Like,
No, I know.
I was
I
just
know.
gonna say, when it comes crashing down, get out of here.
Let me land, because he talks about Liverpool. What I've prepared, like basically, he's saying like whether we get Champions League or not, like they've prepared for it. That says everything you need to know,
Bro, they tell us every year we're gonna do that. We are next summer FC. When is next summer? I know what you did last summer. That's what Liverpool are. Nothing. That's what you did last summer.
But do you know what?
Nothing.
When Cal says it, now I'm starting to
business,
think,
man.
Salah gone, you know.
Crazy, huh? Mrs. Sinclair says, name me one other season, 12 years under this model, under this model, 7 under Klopp. We burn over 150 mil within a period of 6 months. Coutinho, he saw the model and said, give me 4 years. Try saying that at PSG, City, and United, etc.
There you go. I've said,
Bruv, you just about get 4 months at some of those clubs.
For real.
I've said this before.
Sam Max Legend says, guys, what if Klopp walks in Jan or at the end of the season? Then we riot, bro.
Then we're seriously off in it. Yeah, we have
to
to
riot. Then we storm the castle.
Yeah,
it's real shit. Then we storm the castle.
I'm not gonna lie,
there's no way they should be getting away
ticket
with
to
that.
get over to US though, because that's where the castle really is. It's not even. That's where the castle really is. It's in the US.
Man just going to Anfield and he's not just watching over Skype going,
yeah.
Hey, bro,
J-Dub's like, my man's got the hang.
Would you put it past passionate Scousers to not book hella flights? I wouldn't.
Oh, of course they.
I'll be honest, bro. I'm not even trying to dig anyone out, but bro, the amount I see, the support I see for FSG, I wouldn't be surprised if people turn around and be like, well, Klopp was at the end of his reign and
that's very true, actually. That's actually very true.
Some of them would, not all of them. Some of them would.
Look how much abuse we've got over the years for calling out FSG. Only now some of the bigger Twitter accounts and all that are going, maybe she should spend a bit more money. Okay. Yeah, we saw this
maybe they've been a little bit tight.
We saw this about 5 years ago.
Yeah, 100%. I always used to hear, you lot are ungrateful.
Yeah,
you lot are so ungrateful. You won the league, you won the Champions League, you're so ungrateful. Yeah, all right, you bought me a Christmas present, Mum. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Not even sounding ungrateful, but it's Christmas, right? Now you meant to get me a Christmas present.
I bought you one too as well, bro.
You know what I mean? Like I got you one too. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Mr. Darcy just says Wepu has retired at 24 because of heart problem. That is very sad, by the way.
Yeah, is it Brighton, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Brighton.
I didn't know that. That is very sad.
Sad, bro. Sad.
That's extremely sad. But you know what? At the same time, I'm also happy for him, the fact that it was spotted before potentially happened. So it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. But I think the blessing in this scenario outweighs the curse personally. Teke said, boys, what happened? Musliowski, sure he'll get on the bench when he's fit. Yeah, crazy, huh?
Ask Jeremy Lynch. He was the last person to see him.
Who's Jeremy Lynch?
F2. You don't know about F2?
Oh, yeah.
You remember now, innit? But the freestyle. Remember Musliowski was in that video?
Yeah. He's the third man still.
So
Virgil, Robbo, and Musliowski. He's put some great crosses in, to be fair to Nunes to do with that right now.
He was doing more than what some of the players are doing now. And then out of nowhere, you just don't see
him. Looking at Nunes going, that brother is starving. That's what Haaland do right now. That brother's starving.
At the buffet, innit? Looking at all the food that he's got. Like,
every time I hear that quote, it's the Denzel one. It's the Denzel. When Carl said it, you know, when Denzel speaking to the band,
that starving. That brother's starving. Sultan says Arsenal won against a wounded LFC with a soft pen, and they talk about us. What have we done to be in this state? Arsenal, give me a break. We've been arrogant and not done what we needed to do.
Yeah, that's the problem.
On and off the pitch. LFC R786 says, Cal, they will have to change because they may finish outside top 4 now. It's that deep. Either they invest or sell. Also, fan pressure will be mad. Bro, Everything you're saying, I agree with. Everything. But I'm also telling you, fan pressure has been there in 2018 when we needed a Coutinho replacement. Fan pressure was there in 2019 when we needed other players. Fan pressure was there in 2020 after we won the league. Sorry, 2019 after we won the Champions League and only bought Adrian and Harvey Elliott. Pressure was there in 2020 when we needed a centre back. Pressure was there in 2021 when we bought the centre back we needed the summer before and got no one else. Pressure was there in the summer just then to go and do a madness as well. They don't care. They don't listen to us. They just want profit. A win is a bonus. We have to understand it. They don't care like that. Ash said these Arsenal fans trying to condemn Hendo on a loose rumor. They got that boy in midfield running around with a charge on his head. Relax, stay humble. I didn't want to say it. Ash, thank you for bringing that out because I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, because I heard hella man out here trying to act like thingy, and there's actually evidence against that. Like, so we move, innit? We move. Indeed. I mean, you know what? I'm even hearing that Greenwood's got off. We move, innit?
Oh yeah, Gilfie's cool as well.
We move.
That's crazy.
Yeah. God in them says drop Salah for Musialski until Salah stops being toilet. If the old Don's not doing the business, give the young buck a chance. That's a lot of pressure to put on him, though, man.
I don't even know where Musialski is, though. Or, like, all jokes aside, I don't even know whether if he's fit or whether he's available. Or I don't even know. But what I know is that the boy's a talent, though. He's a.
It's one of our talking points today, Cal, because I know today we didn't address what the talking points are. It's one of the talking points, the wing situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the next.
Okay, cool.
Jamrock says, Cal, it'd be good to see if FSG ever have what spent 150 without selling. I'm pretty sure I can give you the answer, Jamrock.
Yeah. We haven't.
Sly Ross one said it's not even like we demand Mbappe like signers. Give me the likes of Madders, Rafinha. Ambition is needed. Also, Fabio over Harvey all day.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, we don't
Remember
ask for
what
a
I
lot,
said in the summer. We all
We don't
said
ask
it
for a
in
lot.
the summer. A Basuma and someone like that, and if we signed Basuma at 25, no one here would be complaining a touch.
Can I actually give you an extremely realistic scenario in terms of the money? Extremely realistic. We could have went and got Basuma, Nunes, and Rafinha for around about 110, 120 million, including the fact that we sold Mane and a few others with Nunes on top. That would have been maybe an outlay of about maybe 170 mil, roughly. If you see the fact that we got about 70 mil back, and we should have sold Naby, which we would have got some money for, and we should have sold Ox, which we would have got maybe a tiny bit of money, but it would also have been the wages that we could have had about an 80 mil outlay this summer and had an extremely balanced squad. Extremely balanced squad for about an 80 mil outlay. How hard is that? And obviously, you got to say, like, would the players have come and that? But you know what I mean? Like, how hard? I'm sure Nunes and Basuma would have put Liverpool over Wolves and Tottenham if we'd really tried. You know what I was like? If we'd actually really tried. Like,
Nunes was waiting for us.
He was
waiting for us.
Rafinha's the only one, maybe not, because he probably did want Barcelona. But you know what I mean? Like, you never know, though. You never know, innit? And you could maybe swap Rafinha for somebody else, like maybe a Diaby, who you'd probably pay about 60, 70 mil for the same price. You know what I mean? Like, just swap that with someone like that then. And we would have been calm.
Sly Ross one says, remember John Henry saying he'd back us in 2019, got us Adrian? He said he'd look back at us. That's what we didn't clock. He said he'd look back at us while he's walking away and getting on his private jet back to America. Right, Drift, you preempted it. One of the talking topics on here is Luis Diaz being out. How do we now approach games and who plays in attack now? Because we are literally down to 4 attackers. We are playing 4 attackers.
Okay, so here's my thinking. going into the fact that we've lost Diaz now, yeah? Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Considering he's not doing
Let me
anything.
cut you. Anyhow, I hear you say Milner left wing or anything like that.
No. Let me. All right.
Don't say Milner. Just yeah.
No. All right. The fact that he hasn't done anything on the left is why I'm actually thinking this. Yeah. So bear with me. What if we swap Mo either centrally or left just for something new, even for his own sake? Because I'm thinking about what Mane said when Mane was like, I needed a change. I wasn't playing well. I couldn't figure out what it was. And I changed position and then I found myself. And then we all know the story. When he went centrally, he was just unbelievable from that moment on. And it was old Mane just in a different position, right? Now we ain't got no Diaz on the left. What if we go more conventional? Because Mo crossing the ball to Nunes centrally could work. So if he plays left wing, no, because bro, let's be real. Him on the right is a passenger. He is a passenger on. And what are we going to do? I saw Harvey Elliott go left yesterday for 15 minutes. I do not want to see that.
Yeah,
we know that Carvalho on the left does not work. We've seen that a few times. That does not work. And especially if it's an even wider left. This ain't a 4-3-3 left. This is a 4-2-3-1 left where you're even more wide than you were in a 4-3-3. Do you know what I'm saying?
Rilla said Mo who? I said Mo.
So I'm not saying it would definitely work, but we've got to try to get. We've got to try to get. We know 4-2-3-1, and Mo's the one who plays in Diaz's position because when he's on that right, he's
on
not
the
doing
left
anything. What's he doing on the right, bro?
Quick question.
Pointless. He's actually a passenger in every game we're playing.
I need to ask you a question. You see 4-2-3-1. If we play Mo on left, and because he's kind of heavily left foot, he's not like a Sadio, for example. Because I think Sadio Mane, say you had 4-2-3-1 and it was Sadio there, I think Sadio can play right and left because Sadio's more ambidextrous. But because Salah is more so heavily left-footed, you're basically saying to Salah, run down touchline.
Yeah.
Do
hit the byline. Who's he? Dwight McNeil.
You're saying do up Stuart Downing. That's what you're saying. You're saying
no, because
he's saying do up Dwight McNeil.
No, because let's not get twisted.
Downing. That's what Downing did.
Mo on the left could be slipping through balls, sliding balls into space to the forwards, and he can cross from deep. He doesn't have to get to the byline to be creative.
More money, more problems.
He doesn't have to get to the byline to be creative.
I'd rather go Robbo and Simicast as a pairing on the left.
No, it's big man thing, Drift. Salah on the left.
I need Mo to find but I did say also centrally then, if need be, play him in the 10 then. Play him as the one who's playing behind the front
10,
man.
I understand. I can hear you.
Do you know what I'm saying? Play him behind the front man then. But I think that just gives you a little bit more disruption in terms of there's more players playing who don't play with each other.
10,
I'm going to start throwing some names out and we're just going to do yes or no, and then the ones that we and are about we'll discuss.
Cal, just quickly, if I play a clip, can little man hear it? He can, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I've got to be because I was going to play a clip and I thought, hold on a minute, he can hear.
It'll be a madness for me, bro.
Yeah, no.
The couch in this weather at the moment is not a good one, bro. It's cold.
I hear you. This type of energy. It's that type of energy, innit? It's that energy. All right, cool.
Nah, it's when he goes to nursery. You know, see you get mad.
I just play with the toys and Peter, come on to the red. He's already repeating stuff, so I gotta be careful.
Yeah, that's like Kai, you know, the repeating things, man.
Stuff, bro.
Go on, spit them names out then, Cal.
Go on, bro.
Darwin Núñez left wing.
Not the worst shout you've made because he's done it before, Benfica. He's done it before.
Sorry. Who did you say? Sorry, Darwin.
Yeah.
Nah. He's finding his feet up front. We don't want to switch position now. That would be.
But him rotating with Jota though, like they might not. They're gonna keep swapping. What do you think? Do you think that could work?
Do you know what? I actually hate that Cal just said that because that's what's actually going to happen against Rangers. Núñez is going to be left wing. I've seen it. Seen it. Cal's gone and done it.
I'm not done, dude. I'm not done. Kai Gordon.
I would go Kai Gordon on the left, possibly, maybe. Like, we got nothing to lose. He is a rapid winger. I know he's young
I'm
and
saying
inexperienced,
no
but
Kai
he is a
Gordon.
rapid winger. He is a rapid winger, though. Like, he's a rapid winger.
Curtis Jones.
Nah, we've seen him.
Just
there.
come back from injury, though, innit? So
yeah, and it doesn't
not
work.
even-
It doesn't work.
Carvalho.
Nah,
In
it
where?
doesn't work.
On the flank or the
Left.
10?
Left. We're talking left, bro. Left.
No.
Doesn't work.
Who else we got? Musialski.
He's never gonna play.
I don't think he's gonna play, bro.
The man, the myth, the legend, Musialski. He's never playing. He doesn't even get preseason games, Cal. How's he gonna get an important game in the Premier League?
There's just Jota left.
That's the
No,
one that's gonna play.
I can tell you
Oh,
right now
Nunes.
who's going to start up front against Man City and Rangers. Nunes left, Mo right, Bobby 10, Jota up front, no one on the bench. And in that situation, the only one that wouldn't be detrimental to losing from a positional sense would be Bobby, even though it would be detrimental because he's our most informed forward, because Carvalho and Elliott can play 10.
Could you imagine, bro? How do I even have that conversation with the nursery teacher if that were to happen?
He's like, yeah, we're like, oh, can I speak to you a minute? I told him to go and put the toys away, and his response was, big in up.
Oh my word. I think the missus will have to handle that one still if that happens, because that's long.
But we got to keep it a buck. That's going to happen, Cal. You put it in the universe, and that's what it is now. Nunes left, Jota up front, Bobby in the 10, Salah on the right with no substitutions. That's what that's what we're going to do.
Man said no substitutions, and we got options of 5.
No, but bro, who's on the bench? If there's no one
you're
on the
right.
bench,
No,
bro.
you're right. No, what you're I'm not even disagreeing. I'm saying it back to myself here, and I'm like, we've actually got such an issue to the point where if another senior player gets injured, because obviously Bobby can only play 10 or one of the forwards, but he can't play on the side. Nunes and Jota, Nunes can. I think Nunes could probably do it. But yeah, we know it's going to be. Do you know what I also think as well? What this makes, Cal, Andrew. I think we go back to 4-3-3. You know.
Oh, Matt, man.
Oh no! Sorry.
No.
It's
Sorry,
the slow knowing. It's the slow knowing.
No one.
No. I was
Sorry,
just
bro.
gonna say, do we have to now change formation again? And here's the killer. We can't even necessarily.
Yeah, we do.
Go to 4-3-3.
No, 8-2.
Peter, make me come out of rain. Peter, come out of rain. You know, see that get bad. Peter, we are going to blood out. Peter, you're nearly dead.
Do we even have eight defenders fit at the moment?
All right, 8-2. All right, so what I would do in an 8-2 is I would go Virgil, Matip, Ibu in a 3.
I said 8-2. You know.
Then I would go Robbo and Gomez either side of them for a 5. And then making up the 3 in front of them would be Flacco, Hendo, and Thiago.
So you're saying 5-3-2.
No, I'm saying 8-2, because what you don't understand is those 3 in front of that 5, they don't even go to the circle. The center circle that you know the center.
Them man
circle.
aren't engaging nothing.
And them man don't even engage past that unless they're taking kickoff.
Yeah.
That's the only time they engage past that if they're taking kickoff.
So
You see
you're
the
just
2.
leaving you're just leaving the 2 man up top.
No, they're not even
Isolated.
up top, bro. They live in the circle. They're only allowed to leave that circle.
Bro, I'm
if
not
there's
gonna lie.
some
We will
counter
get
attack
absolutely
opportunity
finished.
that there might be. That's it. And we just defend the box with our lives.
But
just defend about like like when the wildebeest are trying to protect the little one and the lions are stalking around the outside. That we've just got to protect the little one, innit? That's all we got, and that's Alisson in goal. Not that he's vulnerable, but you get the analogy. Like that, we just got to protect. Just move side to side. That's all. Just keep moving side to side in a block of 8, bro, and just get a 0-0 against City. You know what I mean? And just get out of there with a 0-0.
I'm not gonna lie.
After the City game, though, did we stick with the 8?
After the City game, we let one man off the leash, so we'll be playing 7-1-2.
I think we may have to go to 3 at the back
against City,
just until Diaz is back.
Do you know what's so mad? You see 3 at the back. Sorry, Jeff. So we can go Kanate. Do you know so Matip played bad, but would you go?
We can't go 3 at the back. We can't.
I was gonna say because Trent right midfield or a wing back. Now you're saying Joey G.
Yeah,
it's kind of because of Trent missing now.
Yeah, we can't.
You know what Klopp would do though?
Whoa, no, because Ramsey, I know obviously he's not fit at all, but that is a position. No, but now there's Ibu, bro. So we go back through. We're still asking.
No. But Ibu's got some credit in the bag, bro.
Ibu's played with his teammates.
We haven't seen
yeah. I know that.
Have you seen Calvin Ramsey on inside training? Because I'm
not saying I'll play Ramsey, but what I'm saying is, if he's fit, he could possibly play that role in the future. Not the Man City game.
I've got the perfect
but
clip.
He could play that role in the future.
This is what would happen. This is what happened if we play Calvin Ramsey.
No.
Emotional damage.
That's what would happen if we play.
The other guy, you lot told me I'm not allowed to even mention his name. Yeah. So, but you know what though? If we did play it, no. But this is what Klopp will be saying in his press conference.
Shit, if I do it.
You could. If I ever saw a 3-5-2 with Milner as right wing back.
Oh no.
I'm selling all my Liverpool tops.
I can't even play the clip that I want to. I'll play this one. I gotta be careful. This is how we'd all be feeling.
I'm gonna tell you this, my friend. So with me, I drink.
That's how we'd all be feeling.
Drink for drunk.
You know, that's what it'll be.
Who else?
Sorry, guys, my computer's doing a madness. I'm gonna quickly reset. It's doing madness.
There isn't anyone else.
What about maybe
Ramsey's the only one, bro. Ramsey is actually the only one. He is actually the only one.
All right, maybe Nat through the middle, Virgil to the left, and Kanate to the right.
Why would you drop Matip?
Oh yeah, you could go Matip.
And I think the one in the middle should be the quickest.
See, I disagree. I think the one in the middle should be the one with the best passing range. Hence why I say it's either got to be Matip or Virgil.
Yeah. I agree with that.
It's got to be Matip or Virgil, but
I agree with that.
Causes Virgil would be better engaging out to the wing than Matip would.
No, you're right. In a back three, your central defender needs to be a ball player. Centre back, you're right. He does. He does need to be quick, but he also needs to be a ball player. You're right. The best ball player we have is probably Matip, but Virgil obviously is capable. So yeah, you're right. It would have to be one of those two. Yeah.
Oh boy. I actually don't know what we're gonna do now that Diaz is out. I gotta be honest. And Trent. I actually don't know.
I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue to drop points, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck, bro. We're just gonna continue to drop points. And people think I'm crazy for thinking this. But at the end of the day, I don't see any other way at the moment. Even though we play promisingly against Arsenal, I do believe it isn't even a top 4 race at the moment. And then there's a part of me that thinks to myself, would I rather Liverpool just weren't in Europe than they were in the Europa League? I know that sounds weird, but what do you think, bro? Because I think the best way to actually have a damage control season and try and get back to where you're supposed to be after a shocking season is to actually just not have any European football whatsoever and have a whole week where you can just get prepared for the next game while you're figuring things out. So Europa League, like if we can't get top 4, I would rather we just didn't have Europe. Honestly, I would just rather we didn't have Europe, bro.
Here's my thinking on it, and this is why it's a tough one. Because you're right. If we don't have Europa League, then we could keep the squad. Like if we have no European football, we keep the squad fresher. However, Europa League allows you to play players who don't get much game time and build up their confidence and give them fitness. So if something does go wrong with the quote unquote first 11, you got players ready made to come in. The problem with Europa is when it gets deeper into the competition, because if you get out of the group as Liverpool, you're expected to go on and win it. That's where the issue lies, because and Klopp's gonna want to win it.
And not only that, bro.
And so will we as fans. Let's be honest. So will we as fans.
Yeah. Especially if you get to the quarters. Klopp himself, though, wouldn't be getting a rest. And I know he's not running around on the pitch, but mentally, I even think it's good for him to have a rest.
Yeah.
He's still got to go on these European trips and figure out formations and do all that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think it's just a lot better for everybody associated with Liverpool that if we don't win the battle for top 4, don't get Europe at all. Just don't get Europe. Like, you don't get much money in the Europa League. It ain't like it's financially good to be in there. Just don't have any Europe at all. But yeah, bro. If I'm being completely honest with you, I see nothing but torture, hurt, heartache, and problems in our future. And at the end of October, and I'm not just saying this, I genuinely believe this. At the end of October, I think we will be 20 plus points off of whoever's leading, and I think we'll be 13 or more points off of the 4th place team at the end of October.
So that leads into my final question before we do the FPL update. Do Liverpool get top 4 this season?
No, not a chance.
8 games.
I'm gonna say, on the basis of I believe in Jurgen, and I think we can. You see, when we lost the centre backs, and at one point we had no faith either, because we thought it was so bad that we would just we won't make top 4. I think we're gonna have a similar season like that. If I'm being honest, I think we'll scrape top 4. Or that's what I'm hoping.
Do you want to know the difference? I'll tell you 2 differences.
Everyone was younger.
No, 3 differences there. Everyone, no,
go.
The 2 main ones. The opposition were a lot worse at that time. The other teams that were battling for the top 4.
Wow.
And because we did so well up until Christmas, well, we were top of the league at Christmas. We were losing and we were falling. We weren't chasing. Now we're so far behind. We are literally from the beginning chasing. So what happened when we're losing all those games in 20 is, as we're coming down, we're like, whoa, what's going on? People trying to come out. And at one point, yeah, they did overtake us. A few of them did overtake us. But we built up a lead that gave us the cushion that there wasn't much of a difference. Bro, now we are way off the pace and we're behind and we've never even been in front. So I just don't see any comparisons between the 2 seasons in that way. And yeah, I think we're done. I think we're fully done out.
I'm 50-50 on whether we make top 4 or not. I don't think it's over yet because it's only 8 games in. We have got another 30 games in the league.
Yeah, we got another 30 games to lose, Cal.
We won't lose 30 games.
No, but you know what I mean. Like,
I said 30 games.
we've got 30 games. So it's not like, for me, we just need to figure out something very quick. Very quick, and it doesn't seem like we're close to figuring anything out.
Again, I was slightly optimistic before the Diaz and Trent injuries. They've knocked me for 6 now. They fully knocked me for 6 now. Now I'm like, nah, it's done. It's done. We're going up against Man City in the next game, guys. Like, they're bending people over.
Yeah.
They're bending people over for fun, yeah? And we've got to go into that game with no real attacking impetus because we don't really have any wide threat. We've got an aging central midfield that's already not doing too well that they're going to run rings around. And we've got a defense that doesn't know how to defend. And we're going up against the most lethal attacking team in the league who are putting 5, 6, 7 goals past people for fun. If they keep scoring at this rate, by January/February, Haaland would have already broke the record and Man City would have already broke the goals record for a team. That's how much they're packing people in 5-6-0 a game. They're actually making a mockery of the league. They're not just winning, They are packing people in. Even in Europe, they're packing in 3, 4, 5 goals a game. They are just running away. And I'm not saying it's going to happen for the whole season, because I'll be very surprised that they can keep it up literally from beginning to end. But I wouldn't be surprised if come February, they've already broke every goal scoring record there is. Haaland's already broke the Salah record. And they're coming to Anfield, guys. And we've got no Trent, no Diaz. Defense ain't playing well. Age in midfield. I see nothing but a massacre. It's going to be the St. Anfield massacre.
My life is getting better and better.
Crazy, huh?
You know what's mad? At this rate, they say 35 points is what keeps you safe in the league. And at this point, we got 10. We need 25 points to secure safety in the Premier League. That needs to be priority number 1.
And this is the league right now to us. They got that energy. The league has that energy and we can't respond. Every time we're supposed to win a game, the opposition team says this.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Every time we got to play a game, no matter who we're playing. Every game.
I mean, the irony of that is we actually don't run.
We're the ones saying that. We're the ones saying that.
I nearly pressed the wrong video there as well. You know, I nearly pressed. God, I would have had to quickly just cancel the show.
I'm on exit out Chrome, bro.
Little man would have been like this.
First thing he would have shut down Chrome.
I'd have shut down Google Chrome, bro.
Here's the video that I really wanted to play. This kind of sums up our start to the season. It was all looking so good. It was looking so good. The first couple steps were looking good.
You know what's mad? I've never actually noticed ever in that video there's a dog. That's the first time I've ever noticed there's a dog.
Taken out.
Huh?
The dog almost got taken out.
Yeah,
Let's
the
watch
dog's
it again.
pet.
Sure?
He's just like, what's going on with you? Like?
Yeah.
The dog actually takes a step back and was like, what are you on?
That was Pep. Like, what, you don't want to race? He fell at the first hurdle.
It's rough, man. Matt, do you get top? So none of you think?
I think we scrape it.
I think we scrape it.
But you want to know what though, Carl? We'll say this a lot. We're gonna have a real conversation at the end of this month because we got another 8 games or 7 games, bro. If we do not start winning games in October,
no, we've got 6 games. I think it was 9 games.
Have we played? It was 9.
Brighton,
how many games we played?
Brighton, Rangers, and Arsenal.
I'll tell you right now. You're talking about in the league, right? You're not talking about Champions League, Matt, are you?
So no, yeah. So overall, I think
in the league we've got Man City, then we've got West Ham 3 days later, then we've got Nottingham Forest 3 days after that, and then obviously we've got the Champions League. We got 2 Champions League games in between all that. Then we've got Leeds 7 days after the Forest game. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more league games in October, but we've got 6 more games in total.
Here's another question then, boys. And obviously we'll do a Rangers preview. Did we get out of the Champions League group?
Yes, we will. Yeah.
And the only reason we'll get out of the group is because Napoli will beat Ajax tomorrow. They'll go 12. We'll go 9, hopefully, by beating Rangers, which isn't a given, but I think that one we should be able to win. We'll go 9, and then that'll be Rangers on 0 and Ajax on 1.
3. Wouldn't it be? They beat Rangers.
Oh, yeah, they did beat Rangers. So what that would mean is that we'd have to catastrophically lose to Ajax and Napoli, and Ajax win both games. So obviously, they'll beat Rangers, but that means they've got to beat us by a big scoreline, and they've got to also beat thing while we will have to lose both.
No, not by a big scoreline.
They'd have to beat us like 3-0 or something, because they got battered by Nap. Oh no, so did we, innit? Flipping. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Let me ask you lot both these questions.
Totally forgot Napoli battered us as well.
They did. This will sum it up. Would you rather secure top 4, no, it's guaranteed, or take a gamble in the Champions League semi-final and there's a possibility we could win it?
No, it'll be the last 16 that we get out of the group, bro. It's not a 7.
No. I'm just saying. I'm talking about like.
Oh, you're
like,
just giving a scenario.
Yeah, it's not like a
No.
target. No.
Secure
Sorry,
top
let me not say semi-final. That's wrong. Let me say final. Let me say this. Would you rather secure Champions League football by finishing 4th, or play in a Champions League final and face, say, PSG in the final? What would you rather do?
Secure top 4. PSG will smoke us in the final.
Cal, what about you?
Depends if we have a fit squad. Wait.
Everyone's fit. Everyone's fit. Or the majority of the players fit. Yeah.
Are we in decent form?
We're in decent form. Decent. Not amazing, but we're in decent form.
Yeah, I'm a gamble, man.
Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe against our defense, the way we're playing.
No, but Matt just said we're in decent form.
We're in decent form. We're in decent form. So we've obviously improved. We're not amazing, but we're in decent form. We're in decent form.
Take this parachute and jump out of the aeroplane. What's the condition of the parachute? It's decent.
That's life or death, bro.
If that is literally life or death, bro.
No, but the point I'm making is decent ain't good, bro.
No, it's not. It's not. But this is football, bro. This is, do I see tomorrow or not, bro? Like I need.
No, but I'm trying to let you understand. Decent ain't good enough. I'm securing top 4. I want the top 4, bro.
No, I'm saying I'd gamble it.
Well, you're jumping out.
Like, hold on.
With a decent parachute.
No, I'm not jumping out of a plane full
He's
stop.
got duct tape in his pocket. We move.
Matt, if we don't win the Champions League, where do we finish in the Premier League?
This 5th. That's the thing, innit? We finished 5th, so we won't make that. That's why it's like it's the gamble. It's what do you want? Do you want to secure the top 4 but no trophy, or do you want to gamble and you got a good chance, but you are up against another good team, innit?
You know what? I'm gonna be real. I'm gambling. Shall I tell you why I'm gambling? Because even if we get top 4, it ain't going to mean anything because we ain't going to go out and do what we need to do. So I'm going to gamble. And if we win the Champions League, at least we get a bloody parade out of it.
But you know what happens if we win the Champions League? FSG will go, you don't need no investment.
Yeah, you don't need any investment.
Anyway, bro.
No, it's true. They're not going to invest anyway, are they? Real talk.
Bro, I'm gambling then, bro. At least we get a parade potentially out of it.
I said he gets a day
maybe
off working.
Maybe that's where the money went in the summer, bro.
With the parade. The man were doing up decorations in
oh, y'all want to party, huh?
What's that place? Is it they were doing up decorations in Clinton's?
But I'm gonna gamble. I'm gambling.
I hear you. Do you know what I would do? I think I would gamble, you know, because like you said, like let's say the top 4 thing. Let's say we get secure top 4, and we think, yeah, we got Champions League. I just think we're just holding on to the inevitable that next season it won't be that. Whereas at least this season you could potentially win something. However, though, we can fall flat on our faces though and not win. We'll not win it. But I just thought it's an interesting question to ask you, to see how you're feeling. So
no, it's true. As you said earlier, it might be Mo that they sell to make money, but we'll get no money for Naby, we'll get no money for Firmino, we'll get no money for Ox. That's 3 positions in the squad that needs to be filled. We've already got positions in the squad that we need players. That'll be a year older Henderson. Milner will probably leave as well, and he'll be a year older anyway.
Milner ain't leaving, man. Milner gets an extension. You heard it here first.
No, but I'm just trying to let you know that the situation is very, very peak.
I guarantee you, man, Milner gets an extension at the end of the season.
Well, if they're not going to buy anybody, then might as well.
All Milner's got to do is keep winning that bleep test. He's all right. Win that bleep test, you're blessed.
But Milner's getting more minutes than ever at the moment. Milner's getting a new contract, bro. But he held the club by the balls and said, "You man, I'm going." And Klopp lost his rag, brother. And said, "All right, you'll get more minutes, man. You'll get more minutes." And Milner just went off laughing in Hendo's car, bro. Probably played the club fantastically.
While he's drinking his Ribena, you know.
While he's drinking his Ribena, bro. Warm Ribena as well, bro, from the flask. From the flask.
No.
But look, we just sat here and had a discussion about the fact that Ibra's 41 and Wakim's nearly 42, and they're still kicking ball. So to be honest, James Milner's a spring chicken at 36, bro.
But John, the thing is that I will say that Milner, you see Zlatan, even though Zlatan was a main kind of like was a main
Gordon, bro.
was a carpool.
Him and Hendo doing up carpool like James Gordon, bro. What song is it this week?
Henderson's gonna tell that story as well about how he told everyone that Atletico and PSG were trying to buy him. I got a new contract swiftly, bro.
Milner ain't going anywhere, bro.
You know?
Milner's not going nowhere though, for real.
Milner's not going anywhere. What, losing all their man on the free? You think Klopp's gonna let his lieutenant go? You're mad, bro.
It's true. And Linders talks about in the book how important that the way they rate Milner, bro.
Contract now, bro.
They rate Milner like Milner's one of them, man. Like you see Milner, bro. Milner,
he's a hybrid.
He's
a hybrid. Man sits in between the players and the coaching staff. He's a hybrid.
Yeah,
man's the bridge. He's the bridge.
But I've tried to tell you, look, that all jokes aside, people like that are important to keeping things going, but they're just not supposed to be at the forefront of playing games. That's what the problem is.
Bro, you see James Milner.
You're supposed to have people like that in your changing room. They're just not supposed to be playing 100%, on a regular
but
basis.
even if it's a case of we said, yo, James, like, listen, we want you as part of the coaching stuff because you're that integral. Like, what you believe in, we believe in it too, innit? But what we're saying to you, though, is, big man, it's time to hang out the boots and that. If you don't want to, that's fine. Go back to Leeds or something. Go do your thing, but just make sure you come back. That's fine. That's cool with me. As long as you don't lose him like from the club because he's a legend. But one thing I feel like is really unfair to him.
Too much power, man.
Yeah, what's really unfair.
Coaching member, then it is what it is, man.
No, but I feel like he should be part of the coaching because the way they talk about him.
Not at the expense of him getting another year of football.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah, not at the expense of another year. It can't be a case of they just gotta say to man, there's a place here for you, innit? Like no matter where you go, you're always welcome back at Liverpool. So
we got a lot of stuff to sort out, man. We got a lot of stuff to sort out. Man, like Naby, would have been could have used him yesterday. Could have used him yesterday.
Could have used Docs yesterday.
No, I agree, bro. I don't even know when them man are coming back.
Could have done with Emre Can yesterday, bro.
Emre Can's still balling out at Dortmund.
I wouldn't say balling out.
He's doing all right.
No, but he's a defender,
right,
so obviously not balling out in the sense, but like he's playing very well, though.
He's playing. He's doing his
thing. We were playing this the other night, innit, Matt? Emre didn't bet on himself. And if he'd bet on himself, he'd have had a very good.
But if he bet on himself, he would have been playing. He would have minutes.
He would have been fine. If he'd have bet on himself, he would have. And do you want to know what? He probably would have been the type of runner that we kind of need in midfield as well. To be honest, would have
loved him. Man could play left, so he can play right back, centre mid, 8, 6, 10. Man would have dashed him left wing now and again to see out.
We'd have probably ran him into the ground though. Let's keep it a buck.
That is true. But at least he's younger, younger, innit?
Yeah, but we would have ran him into the ground.
Do you know what would have happened? We probably would have saw Emre right midfield yesterday. That's what would have happened.
Yep. Whipping him in crosses. Slyros one says, all we need to know is Klopp is talking up Billy the Kid. No, he's not. I don't. Please tell me this is a lie.
I think Billy the Kid left.
No, he's talking about Kometio's not gone.
Yeah. Are you sure? I heard that he went on loan or something.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Geez. Tahir says, FSG excuses. We saved you. You were bankrupt. Yep. I hear that all the time. Just like I'd save a car that's cheap that I know I could, build up and sell for profit. I saved that car. Hayes says FSG are doing the same thing with Liverpool they did with the Red Sox. Time for them to go, and Salah got no words for him. Ali Khan says, forget Jude, let's go get Bruno Ramirez and Paulinho said from Newcastle. No. You don't bid for Newcastle players unless you're willing to go all the way.
Did you see what PSG did to Barcelona? We don't want none of that smoke with Newcastle.
Newcastle, no. Newcastle's one team you just...
Newcastle would say to us, you bid on Bruno Ramirez and we will take in 2 seasons Trent, Virgil and Salah. And you won't be able to do nothing.
Yeah, we'll
They'll
rip
do
this
so,
out.
they'll
I'll
do
take the
even worse
spine.
than that. They'll get somebody who's part of their conglomerate where there's a stipulation that means that you can't really be like said that you're that company. They'll go and buy Everton, and then they'll turn Everton into an absolute powerhouse and
Yeah,
take over Merseyside, bro.
yeah.
They'll
That's
turn
what they'll
Everton
do,
into
bro.
Man City.
Yeah, because look what
Bruv,
PSG's about to do with Espanyol.
They'd go a step further. They'd buy Anfield, bro. Anfield's probably got a minimum release fee that
Bro,
no one
remember
knows.
their owners are like, what? How much is it? How much times richer than Man City, bro?
Like 30 times richer or
Bro,
something.
Yeah,
them man they
something,
could
yeah,
buy
something
Liverpool
like that.
30 times and still
But they'll
have bare
buy
change.
Anfield and then make it into some training complex for Newcastle, bro. And you just will see Trent on road and all
They'll
that.
turn it into a holiday home, Kel.
Yeah, bro. It'd
Man
get
City
ugly.
see man on
Just
road,
leave
you know.
Newcastle alone, please, people. Eaton says, Cal, how are you not going to see we're too open with the 4-2-4? Why can't we go back to a tried and trusted 4-3-3 has brought us mad success? Firstly, I've never once said we're not opening 4-2-4. Them words have never come out of my mouth. And second of all, yes, it was tried and trusted, but not right now. We ain't got the players in midfield to do 4-3-3. They ain't got the legs. This ain't before. This is now. That's like me saying, why don't we just throw Lucas Leiva and Torres into the team and they'll take us up a level? Back in the day, they would have. Not now. We ain't got the players to play it. Godnem says 5-4-1 left to right. Simicast, Virgil, Matip, Kanate, Jota, Carvalho, Thiago, Elliot with Nunes. No, man. Godnem, I know, man.
Oh, let's put respect on James Milner's
Bro, he's a
name,
legend,
man.
but we can't do the inverted fullback thing as well. Like, he's not Cancelo, bro.
Nah, but we're not doing the disrespect though, boys. I'm not.
No, we're not disrespecting him. I just don't want to
That's
see
why I
him.
didn't say his name because I didn't want it to.
Yeah, I
become
just
a
don't want to.
problem.
Do you know what it is, Drift? I'm scared that Klopp is gonna put so much faith in my man. You see, during this time of need, and it's gonna just look bad. And it's not even Milner's fault. It's the fact of he just feels like, well, we got a level-headed player in the field. You still got quality. Let me play him, bro. I'm gonna say this right now. Do not be shocked if you see James Milner in the starting lineup against Man City. Remember, you heard it here first.
Oh yeah.
That's
I don't think
in a
that's what I would do.
4-3-3 formation. That's just what. Yeah.
Bullish D says if all our Premier League games ended at halftime, we'd be bottom of the league. Our players are tired before the games even start. We need to change in training. Facts.
Don't train. They already know what they're doing. Just let them stay at home with their kids and get happy, man.
Do they drift? Because that doesn't.
Yeah,
look like
they do. They just ain't got the energy to do it. They've all got the book, Cal.
Okay,
they've all got the book, bruv. Everybody knows what they're doing. Our opposition know what we're doing. Just let them man there sit at home with their kids, play Scare Electric, Nintendo, PS5, whatever it is that they do with their youths, and turn up energized for the games, innit?
Bro, not the skeleton with the gun.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Except Allison. Allison ain't allowed in case he strains his hand.
Old school. Man says Scare Electric. Hey, Jeff, you just joke. When I say my brain,
that's old school. Now I was putting it together and the car just kept on coming off the track. Oh man.
I swear that whenever you bought a Scare Electric, you used to be like, you just want to try and set it out fast. Yeah. And it was never that easy, bro.
Yeah, you're looking at 18 hours to play to set
just
up
to set it up.
And then 6 minutes for charge.
It's all about the pace control. You just slightly squeeze the thing.
I had the 8-lane Scare Electric. My mom and dad would.
You had the 8-lane.
I had the 8-lane Scare.
I'm not gonna lie. I think mine had about 4 maybe, not 8 though. I did have the 8-lane.
I had 2-lane. I'm not even gonna front. I had 2 lanes still.
Oh right, mine said we're in 8-4-2 still.
2-lane dual carriageway, bro. That was.
I actually learned. Pardon the pun. I actually learned how to get the cars to drift round corners. Like I learned.
Now you got a name, yeah.
Yo, what a name there? Them
can't be drifty. Jamrock says, "Why were we so high and open in the first minute of the game?" I don't know.
Bro, I can't even.
I genuinely don't know. Devin says, "Get me Jacob Ramsey from Villa in Jan. Man can cover wing and centre midfield, and Young, he's a killer in the making."
I like Jacob Ramsey.
Gerrard ain't gonna do us that big of a favor though. He's still fighting for his job as well.
Yeah.
MZ says so close to a quadruple, and then we get rewarded with project players for next season. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Have we ran out of luck now? Facts.
He's right though. He's right.
Facts.
That's why I said it's recruitment. That's the problem, not Klopp.
Sean said, Klopp also wants a project as well, bro. They're all in this together, bro. Ancelotti wouldn't stand for this. Wouldn't. And Ancelotti got more money at Everton than we get. Sean says last year we were planning a yacht party. We were in it. This year we're buying a panic room. Yeah. We were actually talking about.
Is that the film with Jodie Foster? Is it that one? Panic room thing.
Just bare CCTV surveillance, bro. While man ransacks the house, you know. That's Man City. Man City just rummaging through our stuff, bro. Even the underwear drawer. We're just looking at it in the CCTV, like can't even do nothing about it, bro.
Oh boy. Dougie says, let Millie coach for a month or so, give Klopp a rest. I know, but I don't know if these players are ready for Millie, man. Man's slapping people in the face on the pitch.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors.
Millie might do up at
we may have more injuries from training if Millie's about.
You know what was that? That reminds me of that story that
you see man coming out of the Zorro mask. How do you break your nose? And for 50-50, unfortunately, Milner's just standing behind man, just poking him in the ribs.
Have you not heard that story in the about Yaya Touré's trial at Arsenal when he slide tackled Arsene Wenger?
That was Colo.
Colo.
Yeah, sorry, Colo. Yeah, sorry, Colo. Yeah. Milner will be on them vibes, bro.
Exactly, bro.
He will be still facts.
Ash says the year is 2025 and 40-year-old Milner has taken another pay cut for 1 year deal. He's now being paid with Ribena and digestives.
Digestives are too fatty for Milner.
It's not the chocolate ones, though. It's not the
chocolate. Even the normal ones, they're too fatty for Milner. Milner don't eat them.
Ribena and digest.
It'll be Ribena and broccoli, bro.
Peterson says, what do you think about the Henderson Hayes? We don't know.
We spoke about it at the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, man.
Sly Ross once said 4 weeks ago, I think Arthur is going to bang.
I know, I did. And I was right. I thought Arthur...
Yeah, we can't predict injuries, bro.
No. Arthur did bang. He banged his toe on the door and he's out. He did bang.
More than just a toe, bro. Playing Enthusiast X says, if right wing Hendo is a cannon, striker Milner is pending. Oh Lord. Oh man, if I ever.
What you say, Milner in the false nine?
If I ever. Mr. Sinclair says Klopp liking versatile players like Millie because it's cost effective. Back in the day, Black Shoes did everything. School walks, football, grocery. I said me Black Shoes. Ash said,
he's right as well, you know. He's actually right. You know, when your mom will buy you a jacket that's reversible so you can just wash it, reverse it, style it like you got a new coat.
Yeah. Ash says PSG owners are reportedly buying Espanyol just to pee off Barca.
Oh, no.
They are a 1940s mafia level of crazy. PSG are putting Barca in the meat grinder soon. Facts.
Yeah.
Graham says they all got that book. Love it, Drift. Amajit says the world is designed so that when it rains, it pours. We're at the bottom of the hill at the moment, so it's not just raining, but we're getting sucked into the mud and everything at the same time.
Yeah, brothers. We're starting to see the water creeping from under the door, like raw.
Yeah, it's a lot, bro. Cyrus One says, how did we actually let FSG get away with the ESL? They're one of the main instigators. John Henry was going to be vice chairman. Arsenal protesters got money because our fans don't dislike the owners. The majority of our fans love FSG. Guys, you have to understand, we don't just say stuff for the sake of it. The majority of Liverpool fans love FSG. Right. What we do, guys, how are we not seeing this? The majority of Liverpool fans are okay with Henderson playing in the 8. Guys, man, come on. What is up to this now, man? It's not a coincidence these things are happening. When Hicks and Gillette will run out the club, the majority of Liverpool fans were on board.
the majority of Liverpool fans do not want to see FSG go because we were so hurt by Hicks and Gillette that anything else is better now. We were starved. And now we're getting crackers without cheese and butter, but we're okay with it because it's some sort of sustenance. Come on, guys, man. See through the nonsense. Mr. Dare I say it just says, we're done, in my opinion. Just let Jurgen leave as a legend. Matt Bicazette says that City will make us look like they're playing sliders. Before we do FPL update, just got a little update here. Shout out to Kai Devlin, whose birthday it is. Sorry, Liverpool didn't get a win for you yesterday, but I hope you had a fantastic day today. And this is for you, Kai. Right, FPL. Sorry, Matt, could you just enlarge that, please? Thank you. So, in top place is Sean Kerwin, title holders. Great name for someone who's first place. Poundland FSG in second place. Yeah, literally where Liverpool finish all the time. Davison FC in third. Julier then Diaz. I like that name. That's a good one. Lalanawa in fifth. Goodfellas in sixth. Abu Rangers in seventh. Haaland Diaz Source. That's a good name as well. I want to hear about Haaland right now since we're playing them at the weekend. Tom Fecht, AFC Glendale, Khalid in 11th spot. Sorry, Matt. Go to 15th. Supreme Team in 11th as well.
Yeah, boy. Man said Zuma.
Redemption.
Sorry, I'll be silly. Sorry. Go.
Redemption FC in 14th and Lorato making up the 15th spot. Boy, I'm seeing a lot of high points. Hold on, Poundland FSG. Hold on, we got two Poundland FSGs. Have you entered two teams, Poundland FSG?
Oh, where was it?
Remember, there was a little bit of confusion at the beginning, but apparently they are two different people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me see something. What on? Yeah, I think they're. Yeah, second place in it. Second, and I'm not gonna lie, that might have to go to VAR. We need to double check that. Still.
Yeah. Well, just not the VAR that was used yesterday, though.
No, not that one. Where unfortunately one of the cameras weren't working. Not that one.
It was four of the cameras, Matt. Only one of the.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. You're right. Actually, yeah, it was four cameras that weren't working.
That's like me trying to drive with only one working tire.
Have you not seen that footage of that woman in America driving down the road with no wheel on her car?
No.
Yeah, there's a woman driving down the road. She's only got three tires on her car, and the sparks and all the metal, what she's literally blowing. Like she must be doing at least 40, 50 miles an hour with no front tire.
That's what our midfield looks like when we're chasing back, to be honest. The boss says, you missed my birthday. I celebrated in Germany with Drift. Okay. When did you go to Germany, Drift?
Yeah, Drift, when you go to Germany?
I'm so lost. I'm so
let
lost.
Man know,
but you know what? Big up yourself. Happy birthday. I wish I could go on a holiday to Germany. You know what? I just realized we've nearly got 1,000 participants in our fantasy league. Big up everyone who jumped in the fantasy league this year.
Yeah.
Big up everyone who jumped in the fantasy league this year, man. Big up everyone. Nearly 1,000 of you.
Let me see. Yeah. For real.
Well, boys, that brings today to an end. Anything you guys want to say before we sign out?
Do you know, we've actually got a super chat here. Just quickly.
I don't know what to say, bro.
What's says, if you're in a situation, just ask yourself, what would Henderson do? Pep Linders via intensity. I wonder if he's taking his own advice. So I tell you, certain man don't want to see certain players go or dropped.
Yep. Or leave the club.
Hey, man, like Emil in the building. Big up yourself, Emil.
Hey, Emil.
Big up, Emil.
Legend. Absolute legend. Well, people, look out for the Rangers preview that will be dropping soon. And yeah, Just
Do we have to?
No, we don't. Yes, of course we have to.
No, man. Do we have to, man? I want to take a sabbatical, man.
Oh, I'm guessing so did the team as
I
well.
can't. Do you want to know something? Yeah. All jokes aside, I realized yesterday that I am way too dependent on Liverpool. I'm way too dependent on Liverpool. I might have to go rehab. I actually might have to go rehab.
I'm a UFC fan that does just Kopish with my brethren nowadays.
I'm a basketball fan. I just watch Liverpool when I can.
Swish.
When I can.
We're here, man. We're here. But
Yeah,
people, in the comments, if you haven't already, please do smash the like button. We've had well over 1,000 of you in here. Please, let's get up to 1,000 likes. It only takes a couple of seconds for you to do that.
Me, man. Trust.
And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And everyone in the comments, you guys have been brilliant as always. And yes, until we see you next time, people, try and stay happy. Try and stay upbeat. Stay safe, stay blessed. With Liverpool, we're out, people. Take care.